Hi group, Bill Greenberg from PhoneScholar.com. Today's Friday, June 4th. And a couple things. I realize that I do this every day, so sometimes you just kind of forget things, but I realize some of you are just seeing this for the first time, and I just want to let you know this video that I post represents a summary of the posts that I put onto my website. So it's not a complete story. So when you see in the title, it's not a complete story. I want you to go to the website and take a look and check out the complete story. So these are just a summary, and I'm going to give a brief synopsis of each story every day that on the days that I print it, or every day that I put it on the website. So just a heads up so you know. I do have a correction to give. Yesterday I put out about the Samsung Android phone that's coming out, the Galaxy S. And I stated in the video that it was the, Samsung's first Android phone, and I had a number of people who wrote to me and corrected me saying this was not the first Samsung phone, and they're absolutely correct, and I do apologize for that. The Sprint had the Moment, has the Moment, and T-Mobile had the Behold 2, which are both Android phones, so I do apologize for anybody that got a little tweaked out about that. The Galaxy S is going to be considered their flagship phone, so I hope that helps out. So here's what's posted on the website today. Steve Ballmer talks about iPad and Windows Mobile at the D8. There's two videos for him talking about both the iPad and how Windows Mobile 7 and Windows Mobile is dealing with the market that's going on right now. And just so you know, the D8 is the Wall Street Journal puts out a conference, and it's called All Things Digital Conference, and it gives breaking news, innovative news, and it gives great conversations and interviews with the industry leaders of today. D8 because it started in 2003, and this is the 8th one. But like I said, there's Steve Ballmer, Steve Jobs is on there, the CEO for AOL, the CEO for Facebook, Yahoo. All the major digital innovative companies have interviewers there, so it's really great. You can go to allthingsd.com, or you can click on the link. I put the link underneath the two videos that Steve Ballmer has on the website. So either one of those, if you want to check out all the videos, they have a bunch of them, and they're really great, so check that out. Going back to Steve Ballmer, basically he does talk about the fact that he understands that when Windows and smartphones first came out together, Windows was the innovative leader, and they truly were. There was no Android, there was no iPhone. Windows was basically it, and Palm. Windows and Palm were the only two, and since then they basically have been lapped between Android and iPhone. Windows is just not in it. Now they're trying to put out Windows 7, but a lot of people are backing off of that. So it's an interview he talks about. It's a very brief talk about it, but he does admit the fact that they do have to ramp it up and get back into the game, basically. And then about the iPod, he has a real, you have to watch him because it's a great part of the video when the interviewer asks him if the iPod is considered a PC. And he does say yes, but in a certain way. So check out the two videos. They're really great, and I think you'll enjoy them. Next, the court examines Gizmodo devices for iPhone info. And this is going back to the Gizmodo versus Apple debate with the leak of the Apple 4.0 OS phone. There was an agreement made. They were trying to see if the seizure of all Jason Chen's equipment, the editor from Gizmodo, if that was seized correctly and properly. And so there's been that's been going back and forth, and they finally came to an agreement. And the agreement is that there's going to be a special master who is an unpaid agent appointed by the court. The special master will take a look at all the information, and then he'll send the findings that are relevant to the case to the judge. The judge will then turn it over to Jason Chen's lawyers for any objections that they might have, and then it'll be turned over to the district attorney. So more for this to come, but there's been no files, charges, no anything. The phone has been returned back to Apple. But I also put in a video of Steve Jobs talking about this at the D8, which is also kind of humorous. So take a look at that. And lastly, Eaton, I'm sorry if I pronounce that, announces Sora, which is a solar-powered sound system for the iPod and the iPhone, and it looks really cool. Check out the video, the picture on there, and I put the link for the Eaton Sora on the bottom that you can go to their website, and they have a whole video demo for it. But basically, it powers and plays the iPods and iPhones that you plug into it through a solar panel on top. It flips open, there's a solar panel on top, and it will both power itself and the iPhone or the iPod and play them at the same time. So it's really cool. Great for beaches, great for poolside, great for camping, Although if you're camping at night, it may not be great because there's obviously no solar power. Hopefully it does store a charge. It didn't say that specifically, but on the website it might. It is weatherized aluminum and rubberized body, so it's splash proof. The speakers are sealed inside, so again, sand, wind, rain, stuff like that should not affect it. It's $199. It comes with an AC adapter, so if you're not in an area where there's solar but do have electricity, you can plug it in camping with a generator, something like that. It does come with a remote, and again, you can go to www.eatonsolra.com to check out the unit. So it looks pretty good. Just a reminder, the Sprint EVO has become available today. It's available through Sprint.com for it's $199.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate and a 2-year agreement. However, on Walmart, Best Buy, and Radio Shack, although the Walmart site is still showing only pre-order, so I don't know if they've got them yet. But Best Buy and Radio Shack have them available for $199, no rebate. You don't have to worry about that. So you might want to flip over there and see if that's more worthwhile for you. But the first 4G phone, LA doesn't have 4G coverage yet, so it's not that, but it's still a really great phone and has a lot of great features even if it's in 3G, so check it out. Under categories, under the HTC, profile on the rise as smartphones enjoy flagship status. And HTC, to be honest with you, 5 years ago, I didn't even really know of them as a major company. They were coming out with a few things here and there, but how far they've come, I mean, they've been around for 13 years, but how far they've come in the last 5 years is mind-blowing. I mean, you have the EVO, you have the Galaxy S, you have the My Touches, you have the Nexus 1, the Incredible. I mean, it's just some amazing phones, and they're really doing some amazing things. So check out HTC. It's under the HTC category. Under the iPhone and Android category, App City is the latest app store to launch. And App City is a company that has 225,000 apps available, what they claim the largest app store around, which I'm not sure if that's absolutely true. And what they're offering is an unlimited monthly plan that you pay for. I'm going to imagine it's kind of like Netflix, where you pay whatever it is and then you get the movies. You don't have to pay for movies individually. Kind of same thing with this. It didn't give a price for that yet, so keep an eye on that, but it's called App City. Under the Sprint HTC category, the EVO 4G is already facing problems with SD cards. HTC is working on the fix, and they're saying with the SD card it's not holding or it's not allowing the function to go in there. Listen, a brand new phone, brand new technology, there's going to be some glitches. I'm sure HTC is going to get some over-the-air fixes for it, just like what the iPhone had. A number of updates you had to go through. BlackBerry's had updates. This is going to be the same thing. So even if you get one, don't flip out. I'm sure they're going to get this fixed very quickly. And then finally, T-Mobile plans a second Nokia PND personal navigation device phone called the Mode. And it's a Nokia phone that you could also uses the OV navigation. And the Nokia OV store, which I put a link onto again in that article, is basically a suite of information that you can link all your files and all your apps, your calendar, contacts, maps, store, mall, music, share photos and videos, navigation, and it all kind of brings it together. It's a Nokia product. You have to go through Nokia, www.ov.com. The OV is going to be the Mode, excuse me, messing around a little bit here. The Mode phone, which is the name of the phone, E73 Mode, is going to be $69.99 after a $50 mail-in rebate with a 2-year activation and a $30 data plan. But the OV is the Nokia suite that you use for the navigation and stuff, and it's a pretty cool suite. You might want to check that out. That's all I got for today. Oh, as always, www.phonescholar.com. I'm still looking for your questions, blog questions at phonescholar.com. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday.